Crab apples are in the rose family, Rosacea. The deciduous leaves are arranged alternately on the twigs and can vary in shape, but are roughly oval or round, with a pointed end and finely serrated edges. The 5-petalled flowers are white or pink, with numerous yellow stamens, and appear in April and May. The crabapple fruit can range in diameter from less than a centimetre to around 5 centimetres and can be oval as well as round. The little apples may be green, yellow, red, or prettily flushed with pink or red, and are usually ready around September-October time. Cutting the apples in half at right angles to the stalk reveals the distinctive 5-pointed star-shaped apple core where the seeds or pips develop. The fruit is ripe when it begins to fall off the trees and the seeds have turned brown. But of course you can still use the apples if the seeds aren't brown. Crab apples, like all apples, contain some vitamin C and may contain significant quantities of an antioxidant compound such as anthocyanin, the dark red pigment in some apples, and quercetin, which may help prevent cancer, asthma and diabetes. Crab apples are also high in pectin, which has been shown to help reduce cholesterol levels and may reduce the risk of heart disease. Always use a good plant identification book when foraging, as misidentified plants make you very ill and even kill you, and remember to leave some fruit behind for the wildlife. Wash the crab apples and weigh 6 pounds for these 2 recipes. Cut the crab apples in half and remove the stems, the cores, the blossom ends, and cut out any bad spots. Extract the crab apple juice by combining the prepared crab apples into a large saucepan with enough water so that the fruit is barely covered. Bring to a boil over a medium-high heat, then reduce to a simmer and cook the crab apples. Strain the juice from the cooked fruit through a jelly bag or muslin and allow to drain overnight to collect the most juice. Do not squeeze the bag or your jelly will be cloudy. Before making your crabapple jelly, sterilise your jars in boiling water for 15 minutes and keep them warm, as putting hot jelly in cold jars can crack them. Measure out 1 litre of crabapple juice and 3 cups of sugar. Bring the crabapple juice to the boil and add the sugar. Keep stirring for approximately 30 minutes until the jelly becomes thicker. Spoon out any scum that comes to the surface and it will keep your jelly nice and clear. After about 20 minutes, you can check to see if your jelly's at the setting stage by putting some on a cold plate. Keep the jelly mixture on a rolling boil for another 10 minutes and keep removing the scum. Test your jelly mixture again on another cold plate. It should now flow less fluidly. It's now time to put in the jars. Now spoon your jelly into your jars and be very careful because it's now extremely hot. And there you go. You've made crabapple jelly. After making the crabapple jelly, turn out the puree in the jelly bag and sieve to remove the pips and skin. Now weigh out your leftover pulp. I had 3 pounds. Add the same amount of sugar as the amount of pulp you have. Put the puree in a pan and heat it up, and then add the sugar. Stir in the sugar and cook it until it's dissolved. Keep cooking until it is very thick. When potted into the prepared jars, the cheese should be kept for several months, but may shrink slightly in storage. Serve as a dessert or with cold meats.